On the 7th day of the virus outbreak, the girl took shelter in the meticulously prepared underground bunker. Within its 150 square meter space, she had stocked enough food, water, and medicine to last 5 years. On the 3rd day, the stray cat she rescued, Lucky, broke the rhythm of her lonely existence. Meanwhile, hidden vulnerabilities in the bunker gradually began to surface. At 7 a.m., Lucky was eating the remaining half of yesterday's tuna can, while the girl brewed a cup of instant coffee. The radio still produced only static, but when tuned to 87.6 MHz, she suddenly caught a fragmented broadcast. It reported that infected individuals had breached the defenses of the North Suburbs safe zone. The girl jerked upright, her back instantly drenched in cold sweat. The North Suburbs safe zone was less than 20 kilometers from her bunker. If it fell, survivors would inevitably flee in this direction. She rushed to the surveillance monitors, fingers trembling as she switched between camera angles. Sure enough, dark shapes were faintly moving through the morning mist. Zooming in, she saw a group traveling south along the highway. More than the infected, it was these survivors she feared most. They were smarter, understood human nature better, especially the ruthless raiders hidden among them. The bunker's camouflage might fool a passerby, but it wouldn't withstand a thorough search. She wasn't sure whether yesterday's rain had washed away the footprints outside. Growing increasingly uneasy, she turned to gear up. After stepping outside, she spent an hour covering any remaining footprints around the bunker with dry soil, then gathered dead branches and leaves to reinforce its disguise. Returning inside, she cut all non-essential power, leaving only the low-consumption surveillance system running. At noon, the first group of survivors appeared on the eastern camera feed, 5 people in tattered clothes. One man was gesturing toward the bunker's direction. The girl held her breath, her heart pounding violently against her ribs. They eventually turned toward the stream to the west, but an hour later a second, then a third wave followed. One woman even noticed the camera hidden in the treetops, but she merely glanced at it with hollow, emptied eyes before trudging onward. At dusk, the most dangerous moment arrived. 3 men armed with knives appeared near the bunker. The bald leader plopped down at the foot of the hill where the bunker was concealed, idly tapping a rock with the back of his blade. The sharp sound echoed through the surveillance speaker. Lucky bristled in her arms, and she clamped her hand tightly over his mouth.